nothing wrong with a little fast food once or twice a meal.
Here are more of the 10 biggest fast food successes of all time. While it's not easy to deliver the next fast food star, these can all be declared winners.
Little Caesar's delivery. Best thing since sliced
bread. I know.
In-N-Out Double Double.
They're just giving them away behind the In-N-Out. Why does anybody pay for anything?
If you live or have been on the West Coast, chances are you've chosen In-N-Out as your go-to burger joint. Sure, the lines are usually long, but the wait is oh so worth it. Around since the late 1940s, In-N-Out has seen a lot of tasty menu items over the years, but nothing ever truly hit the spot like the famous Double Double. For those who haven't been lucky enough to try this beauty yet, let us tell you exactly what you're missing. The Double Double is pretty darn close to burger perfection. This burger is double delicious. It consists of 2 100% American beef patties, 2 slices of cheese, along with the usual burger fixings, all between a freshly baked old-fashioned bun. Oh, and let's not forget the special sauce that hasn't changed since the chain opened.
That's what a hamburger is all about.
This delicious burger has been on In-N-Out's menu since 1963, originally costing only 63 cents. And while, of course, the price has gone up, so did the quality. The Double Double might seem like a pretty ordinary, undistinguished burger, but don't be fooled by its simplicity. Sometimes less is more. Say what you will about the Double Double, but no other burger joint does doubles quite the same.
We're doing double the madness this year.
Culver's Wisconsin Cheese Curds.
I'm here to Culverize you.
Who doesn't like cheese? I mean, seriously. Okay, obviously, our lactose-intolerant friends are not raising any hands in the air, but when it comes to cheese in any way, shape, or form, it's pretty amazing. And at Culver's, you can order the perfect indulgence. The Wisconsin Cheese Curds are the perfect answer to any not enough cheese situation. Known as a Dairyland delicacy, the Wisconsin Cheese Curds are snackable, bite-sized chunks of cheese, breaded and deep-fried for a warm, buttery crunch. They are made with unaged yellow and white cheddar cheese sourced locally from a family-owned dairy farm in Stanley, Wisconsin. Being from the cheese state of Wisconsin, the Curds have a very important reputation to uphold, and they definitely live up to expectations.
The Wisconsin delegation was giving out cheese curd.
According to Culver's, these deep-fried cheese curds are the perfect addition to make just about any meal better. In fact, they're so loved that Culver's even created a national holiday to help spread the word about their cheesy goodness. On October 15th of every year, it's National Cheese Curd Day, also known by Culver's fans as the cheesiest day of the year. How many fast food items do you know that have their very own special day? That's right, very few. Plus, if you're lucky, some of the curds will stick together, creating cheese curd hearts that you can share with a special someone.
Cheese! Aw, y'all look great together.
Subway Footlong.
Subway sandwichery in our cafetorium represents first steps forward.
Everybody knows that a good product doesn't always get to where it is without a little scandal. So while, yes, Subway has been under fire for some foot-long sandwiches that fell a little short, no one can take away how genius and delicious this whole campaign was. After all, who here still remembers the $5 foot-long jingle? $5 foot-long. That thing was catchy as heck. With so many popular and tasty options on the menu, it would be practically impossible to just pick one to reign over the others. You've got the meatball marinara, the Italian BMT, and even the sweet chicken teriyaki, each just as exquisite as the last. But there's one thing that pushed this campaign over the top in terms of success, and that's how every single one of the iconic sandwiches on the menu could be part of the foot-long promotion and be sold for the mere price of $5. The campaign rolled out in September of 2008 and was an instant hit. All of those 12 inches of sub for only one Abraham Lincoln. They don't make deals like that anymore. Everyone rushed to their local Subway to get their hands on this one-of-a-kind deal, and this is what made Subway's subs truly become famous. This huge popularity explosion was all thanks to one single promotion. Again, even though there was some drama related to the true size of those sandwiches, most people didn't mind. The promotion has come and gone over the years, with Subway bringing it back for a limited time last summer. But the memorable song is still living in all of our heads rent-free.
I love this song.
Making my way downtown.
Sonic's Bacon Cheeseburger Toaster.
I'm more of a perennial. You know, like people think I'm dead and then I just show up again next year.
With so many different menu items offered at Sonic, it can become quite hard to just pick one favorite. You've got your tater tots, footlong hot dogs, chicken tenders, anything your taste buds demand, it gets. Known for its sweet deals and even sweeter shakes, Sonic has got you covered when it comes to any craving. And while the burgers are already pretty savory and juicy on their own, Sonic doesn't stop there. It found a way to make one of their best menu offerings even better by switching up the traditional buns for some sick cuts of Texas toast.
By inventing something for everyone, Jeff found he had it all.
This unique burger, or shall we say toaster, brings the fast food burger game to a whole new level of deliciousness. It features the same juicy beef patty, along with some bacon, lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, an onion ring, onions, and cheese, all covered in a tangy hickory barbecue sauce. This everything but the kitchen sink sandwich has been the pride and joy of Sonic for over a decade, and customers just can't seem to get enough of the thing. Many reviews have praised the Bacon Cheeseburger Toaster for the surprisingly thick and substantial bacon strips, saying it's a refreshing change of pace from the mincy thin bacon most of the major chains serve up. And well, it's also a nice change of pace from the regular burger bun. It helps Sonic stand out from the crowd while serving up some truly original burgers.
So tasty in my belly, I say, oh my. If I told you differently, it would be a lie.
Popeyes Biscuit.
So how do you explain Popeyes $3.99 chicken and a biscuit?
I can't explain it, it's delicious.
Every fast food chain has its own signature side dish to pair with its meals. McDonald's has their iconic French fries, KFC and its mashed potatoes, Chick-fil-A and the waffle fries. But at Popeyes, it's all about the biscuits. Of course, we're not taking anything away from the unmatched taste of Popeyes chicken. It's arguably one of the best fried dishes in the country. But there's nothing quite like a buttery companion to go along with your juicy chicken.
Popeyes chicken is awesome.
First introduced in 1983, the biscuits have become a staple of the Popeyes menu ever since. The biscuit is basically an essential and integral part of your Popeyes experience. Without it, the meal just isn't complete. It is so yummy and beloved that people have taken over the internet in hopes of recreating the amazingness that is this biscuit at home. Numerous copycat recipes can be found online, but nothing can really come close to the real deal. It's a wonder why Popeyes hasn't gotten into the biscuit chicken sandwich game. It seems like it would be a huge success. In the meantime, you can just make your own.
So crunchy, buttery, just like those biscuits.
Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers.
How'd you find me? It's the only chicken and waffle place in all of Holland.
Raising Cane might not be the most popular fast food chain out there, but it sure knows how to make some delicious fried chicken. Founded in 1996, Raising Cane is a relative newcomer to the industry, but they have still accomplished quite a lot in the short amount of time they've been in the fast food game. With a rather small menu, it leaves more room to focus on perfection. Pretty much everything the chain does, it does well, but nothing can beat its signature chicken fingers. They're the perfect balance of seasoned, crunchy breading and tender, juicy chicken. And just wait until you add them to a sandwich. It's like paradise on earth.
Chicken fingers.
Oh, stop it, you're making me dizzy.
With spicy clubs.
The chicken fingers are always made using fresh premium chicken, never frozen, to obtain the most tender results. The certified bird specialists hand dip and bread the chicken fresh for every order and then fry it up using a quality canola oil blend to enhance the flavor. The special marinade helps to lock in moisture and add even more flavor. In past reviews, some customers have said that Raising Cane's chicken could put the Colonel's chicken to shame, and well, we can't say that this statement is totally false. They never use heat lamps, giving the chicken a little advantage on the freshness front. If you've never been and you want to experience some high-quality, tasty chicken, then Raising Cane's has earned a shot.
I am where I'm supposed to be. I can smell cocoa butter and fried chicken at the same time.
Papa John's Cheese Pizza.
Napkins? on laps
now. Nowadays, you can pretty much just put anything on a pizza. Different kinds of meat, vegetables, and for the more adventurous among us, even pineapple. Everything looks like it belongs on a piping hot pie. But as much as all-dressed pizza can be a true delicacy, a regular plain old cheese pizza can bring you just as much happiness. At least if it comes from Papa John's. As the fourth largest pizza delivery restaurant chain in the United States, Papa John definitely knows a thing or two about good, quality pizza. After starting out in the 1980s, over the following decades, Papa John's gained more and more recognition for its quality ingredients and consistency.
Nobody does what Papa John's does.
The chain usually attributes its popularity to real meat and fresh veggies, but to be completely honest, sometimes a classic cheese pizza is all you really need. Made with real mozzarella cheese, the cheese pizza is a sure thing every single time. The cheese is put on top of their signature sauce made from fresh vine-ripened tomatoes on your choice of crust, then baked to golden deliciousness. Yes, this pizza is the definition of simplicity, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. If you're gonna do it simple, simply do it well. And they do.
That's the best way to do business.
KFC Popcorn Chicken.
Ooh, extra crispy, my favorite.
Wait, KFC?
Odds are you already know plenty about KFC, and you've probably visited the Colonel many times before. It's like a rite of passage in the fast food world. And what's the best thing about KFC? Yes, of course, it's the chicken. All thanks to the top secret, highly guarded recipe of 11 herbs and spices that can drive just about anyone nuts. It's probably the most famous recipe out there, and no one really knows what it is. Talk about keeping a secret.
Original recipe.
Dad, I think you ate the bones.
I ate the bones?
But what happens when you take one of the most popular fried chicken recipes of all time and turn it into a bite-sized version? Well, you get an even more yummy menu item and an obvious new hit on your hands: KFC Popcorn Chicken. Popcorn chicken were small pieces of chicken breaded and fried in the same manner as the original chicken. It was the perfect side dish, snack, or even a meal on its own if you only had a small appetite. While these are still available in other countries, they are nowhere to be found on U.S. menus. Instead, they have been replaced with bigger, similar popcorn chicken nuggets. Sure, they're still the same delicious chicken recipe, it's just the size that changed. The reason behind the switch has never been made clear, but nevertheless, at least we still have some kind of mini chicken bites to accompany our meal.
This finger looking good.
Arby's curly fries.
Hey, what's going on in that room? It's a focus group of Arby's executives watching us eat.
If you're content enough with your regular, boring shoestring French fries when you go to a fast food restaurant, then by all means, keep ordering whatever floats your boat. However, if you find yourself longing for something more, keep listening. This might just be what you've been searching for all your life. At Arby's, they don't always play by the fast food rules, and they don't serve your traditional fries. Instead, Arby's serves up their famous curly fries.
This free fry swap is for a limited time, so I expect you to behave like professional potatoes.
The chain began selling its signature fries in 1988, and they've been a customer favorite ever since. They've even been called perfection in physical form by some hardcore fans. And how could they not? They're basically the most accurate blend of twisty, crispy fried potatoes and mouth-watering seasoning. Loaded with paprika, cayenne pepper, onion, and garlic, these curly fries have a flavor that's just as fun and unique as the shape. If you're tired of people constantly eating your curly fries, take matters into your own hands and order an extra carton just in case. This way, you'll make sure you never miss out on the greatness of these curly fries.
Are there curly fries? I love their curly fries.
And Wendy's Chicken Nuggets.
Here's your nuggets.
Chicken nuggets?
Yes.
When you think about Wendy's greatest hits over the years, the first thing that comes to mind might be the Frosty or even the Baconator. Both very fine options and very tasty as well. But there's one more item you should probably consider in your rankings: the chicken nuggets. Sure, they might look innocent and ordinary in the sea of nuggets offered by every other fast food joint, but trust us, they're nothing like you've had before.
I deep fry chicken nuggets, man.
With a crispy exterior and tender interior, you're guaranteed to get a perfect bite every time. It may not look like it at first, but the chicken nuggets are one of the most popular items at Wendy's. Like, massively popular. They even broke the internet more than once. For instance, in 2017, when Nugget Boy took over Twitter in his attempt to get free nuggets for a year from Wendy's, which he did indeed receive. Or in 2019, when Chance the Rapper expressed his love for the discontinued spicy chicken nuggets. There was even that time a tweet about Wendy's nuggets was the most popular tweet of 2017. Now that's some famous chicken nuggets. While McD's might receive all the praise, people need to climb aboard the Wendy's nugget train.
I won! I won! I won!
We've got more. Just tap or click for another great video, hit that like button, and go ahead and leave us a comment.